Let's go to Kara, who's on the line in Gainesville, Florida. Kara, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. Thanks so much for taking my call. How are you?
Well, I'm living the dream, Kara. How are you?
Hopefully we'll be doing the same shortly.
I love it. So what are we doing today?
I need a little bit of help, some advice.
Okay.
I'm in sales. I've been in sales for the past 6 years. Very successful in sales, have had a very successful career, but I've never been passionate about anything that I'm selling.
Mm-hmm.
I think that my skills and my talents translate really well into sales, but I just don't know where to go from here. I'm just feeling that burnout that you talk about.
Yeah, well, now let me just tell you, you're not burned out because you're alive.
Right.
All right, so that means the soul is still in your body. Great news. Kara, folks, is very much alive right now. So let's all congratulate Kara for being alive. Now,
Thank you.
the buildup is there's no connection to your work. You're just not passionate. You're just selling something. Now, just for fun, to get our brain going on passion, because we're gonna spend our time talking about that because you're very clear about what you're good at. And I think you gave yourself and me a clue right out of the gate. You said, I've never sold anything that I'm passionate about, which I think is the clue that that's what we need to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you, just for fun, if I could just transport you tomorrow, no qualifications necessary, nothing, just boom, you get to sell this. What's a product or a service, just for fun, that you would love to sell?
I mean, I love the real estate market.
Great. Why? Why would that make you happy? Why would you love to sell homes to people?
I think the biggest reason, we just recently purchased a home, and I got a thrill out of the process. I actually found the house that we ended up buying, and I enjoyed figuring out what people need and then solving that problem.
Yes.
And so I think that is helpful. But I get hung up on the income side of things. I make so much money.
How much do you make?
But I've built this year probably around $300,000.
Wow. Congratulations, Kara. But here's the deal.
Thank you. It makes me nervous to start over.
I get it, but so now let's back out, because I understand what's going on. You know what's going on? You've become a prisoner of your own success.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not,
how I feel.
I don't even think you're worried about providing for yourself. Nobody who makes that kind of money selling is worried about making money. Can we just be honest for a moment? You feel pretty darn good about yourself, don't you? You should.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Of course you do.
I'm confident in my abilities.
Yeah, but here's the deal. You know what you're worried about? You're worried about friends and family going, Kara, are you nuts? Why in the world would you walk away from $300K?
Yeah.
Am I right that that's the bigger issue?
Right.
Kara has lost her mind. She made $300,000 and she walked away from it. Where did we go wrong? We thought we raised a great young lady. That's what you're worried about, yes or no?
Yeah. Very true.
I know. I love when I'm right. Because now we've identified what's really going on. So what are you selling right now to make $300K?
Oh, insurance.
Okay, great. So here's the deal. Are you financially, you have any debt? What's your financial situation?
We are debt-free except for our mortgage, and we should have that paid off within the next 12 months.
Okay. Now I'm super jacked. In 12 months, you're debt-free.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the reality. All you have left is the house anyway. How much money could you and your husband realistically stack away a month? Just an extra savings account, just to stack it away for Kara's transition fund. That's what I'm going to call it. How much could you put away a month?
Gosh. Well, we live off of 85, and the 300 doesn't include my husband's income. So,
I know. What's he making?
He'll probably, it's hard. He just changed jobs, and it depends on his success. But I think about 60.
Okay. Bottom line is you guys are almost making $400,000. How much money, ballpark, could you put away a month for the Kara Transition Fund?
Oh gosh.
Just say a number. Don't think too hard.
Maybe 10,000.
Okay, great.
This is easily outside
great.
of investments and everything that we're doing.
Of course. You see what I'm doing? Yeah. I'm walking you through an exercise so that you can create a plan to transition. Because you're afraid of two things. You're afraid of what others are going to say, and you're afraid of financial failure. Those are your two fears.
Yeah.
I don't care what other people say because they're not going to be living your life. And 30 years from now, be full of regret if they don't get out.
Yeah.
So I'm done with what they have to say.
Okay. I like that.
Now I'm helping you think through a financial plan. So let's just say you put away, you guys are already used to living on 85. So what if for 6 more months you put away 10 grand and you just, or whatever, you and your husband sit down and talk about it. But by the way, this is not taking into account that you're going to move from one sales job to another because you're so successful. Who doesn't want to hire you, whether you would be going into sales or marketing or something else? But if you want to go into real estate, guess what, Kara? Why not study for the real estate exam, pass it, get licensed, get with a broker, and start selling homes on weeknights? You show on weeknights and you show on weekends. You keep doing your job. You keep killing it, putting away, and you get 2 or 3 houses sold, and then another 5 to 7 or 8 in the pipeline, and you got all this other money stacked away. Then one day you just walk seamlessly from one thing to the next. You don't have to go.
Gosh, you make it sound easy. I like it.
I make it sound what?
Sound easy. I like that.
Well, let me just tell you, it's easier than you think it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it's easy, but I just took all the risk and fear out of the equation.
Yeah, you did.
Because guess what? You only want to sell nice homes anyway, so people that are buying nice homes have money. They're not going to be asking you to show a home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They're going to go, oh, yeah, it'd be fine to meet you at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about that, Kara? How about you knocking down $300K and then you sell a couple houses and the commission on that's 30 grand per, and you just did that at night and on weekends? How quickly could you stack up a whole year's salary while you're building your real estate pipeline?
Quick, yeah.
All right, Kara, I am setting you free. I want you to at least try the real estate on the side because it doesn't require you to quit your job. And I think you're more passionate about it than you realize. And it gives you a chance to dip your toes in the water and make some good cash.